So your headsets, they've got a switch on it. You can switch from like game mode, game volume to chat volume.
Right, yeah.
If you had a dial on one of your teammates, so you could shut them up, who would it be?
In-game?
Or in-game and out of game?
If I had a dial that I could shut them up, probably Artur.
For both?
Just to like shut them up?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
What's he doing? Just trolling you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's just a clown.
And at times he's quite loud. He talks a lot of nonsense while we're not playing. So that's like the perfect time to switch him up.
What about Sir Miles seeing Justin Bieber and stuff like that?
That's not bad.
Who would I take a bullet for? I would take a bullet for anyone on the team. Yeah. If I had to choose one, I'd probably take it for Sumel because I'm not sure if he'd survive.
I mean, Sumel's specialty has always been his mechanics in mid lane.
He's very aggressive. It's part of what like makes him him.
If you don't gank him, like he's gonna beat your other mid player hands down almost every single time. Even if you do gank him, like he'll come back with full health, full resources, and probably kill your mid player anyway.
I think it's pretty well established. People that don't think he's like one of the best are just people who don't like him for his persona or his like personality, and that stuff doesn't really bother anybody, I think.
To make big plays, you gotta, take the risk.
Zai, he plays like almost every hero, so you can pick him almost anything and he'll be comfortable playing it.
Like, I think he's been one of the best players, like in any position he's played. He has one of the highest win rates in Dota 2.
He tends to like make space on the map where other people wouldn't find it.
It's like the only teammate that put up with my shit and helped me grow up a lot. It's hard to compare with other players because I don't think there's anyone who's kind of like Sai. Because I was pretty much like an egotistical asshole like for a long time, and he put up with my shit for a long time, and hopefully I am a better person now.
Zai and Crit, respectively, have been known as the best support players on each respective team that they've played on. Crit also has very good game sense on what's going on in the map from the captain point of view.
Our roles are very different, and like the type of team that we are now compared to what PG was last year is very different. So
PPD is more of like the drill sergeant, I guess you would put it, and just like, be on time, practice hard, do all these things, don't make mistakes like that aren't necessary. Crit's more of like he'll be serious when he needs to, but he's more of like a laid back and part of like, part of the guys in the way. It's like he'll have fun with them and kind of mess around from here and there.
I think we all agree that we have that much faith in him as a captain.
Universe is, he used to be underrated, that's what we called him, but now everyone calls him like the best offlaner. You god.
He's up there for sure. I don't know. Maybe he has to win one more TI for people to stop calling him underrated.
I guess back when I first started playing with Artur and Zai, I was like a bit more negative in games than I was, and I guess those two guys, like they're kind of fresh to the scene. They hadn't really experienced like what it was to lose, kind of. So I guess they kind of re-taught me what it was to be like positive and always look towards winning.
Who trains the hardest? It's a tough question. I'd have to put it between Universe or TC, probably.
He is a bit of a calm. That's just his personality. Outside the game. In the game, he's a lot different.
I don't really know anyone who like is more passionate about the game than him.
I'd say he's probably like the person who tries the hardest on our team.
He's also like the type of guy who takes our losses like the worst from the team. Or I wouldn't say he takes them badly, but he just takes them like too hard.
I'd like to think RTZ has one of the best like overall map awareness.
I think in general that he just wants to win major titles, and I think every game that he goes into, he wants to win. Seeing my team happy is more satisfying for me than me actually winning, maybe. Furious. At first, I knew Fury was going to be good for the team because he was going to help us like being solid. And everyone on the team, like especially Sumel, like it helps him a lot that Fury's around, and he just kind of gave like some. I think him and Universe are like the reasons why we're like solid, because they have the experience that the rest of us don't, and like just having more like that they're older also helps a lot.
I mean, it feels good to be like respected and known as like one of the, I don't know, I guess older players, but it doesn't really feel that great to be called old man all the time. I mean, I'm 29 now, which is getting up there, but I've been being called old man since I was like 25 or something like that, so.
Who's the biggest asshole when it comes to ordering a team?
Who's the biggest asshole? when you're ordering dinner? It's probably like, I mean, I think I am very like, some days, you know, I want some fast food, you know. Sometimes I want like some McDonald's or something, you know, just casual food. And a lot of the times I just get denied. And then I get kind of annoyed. Then I have to eat some like fancy food.